It's time for League!
What did you
Alright.
say?
I said I'm playing Hawaii and I'm gonna suck.
X9 report for playing Hawaii for the first time on Aram?
Yes.
Okay.
I said I'm going to be very bad, and you're gonna love it.
Saying. Can we like extend the game to like 50 minutes so I can?
No.
Please.
No.
I want to have those 1 hour games where you get like 100 kills 1-on-1 champ.
Oh my god.
I can run it down again if you want.
Were you there, Faye? You were there when we started the game out, right?
No, he's not talking about that. Quick, Larry, pick up Shaco.
I had to teach Larry a lesson because like Larry thinks he's like immune at this point. You know, Larry thinks that I care to win so hard that I'm just gonna like let him get away with shit, and that's just not how it's gonna happen. I don't give a fuck if it was a ranked game, bro. I would have ran it the fuck down. Fuck you.
I don't feel like Larry learned anything from that lesson.
Probably not.
Larry?
I'll keep you my words.
Yep, I'm back.
Oh, okay. He missed all that. Great, perfect.
What happened?
Nothing. Don't worry about
Damn.
All right. How does?
I was saying I had to run it down to teach you a lesson.
I don't think he taught anybody a lesson.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shit.
Come into Pat's dojo where you can learn why you're shit and everything's pointless.
Welcome to Dima's sensitivity hour. If you're not holding the bear, you can't talk.
Now kiss.
Or are you already triggered? Didn't we like leave off on a positive note yesterday?
I'm triggered because you don't think that rudeness is an issue. You just think like, oh yeah, oh sure, this is my personality.
What do you mean? I don't think rudeness is an issue.
You think that like that's whatever, you know? Oh yeah, I'm being rude, but who gives a shit? I'm Gordon Ramsay, bitch.
Yeah, that's clearly not what I think.
I'm Gordon Ramsay,
If
bitch.
that's what,
act?
if that's how, okay, well then fucking find somebody else to play with.
Well, that's not the point. It's like
No, it is the point.
It's not.
Yep.
Oh, you could just be like, oh.
Attributing malice to everything forever. Fuck you.
Attributing
I don't care.
Attributing malice.
I don't care.
Okay.
Attributing malice to my pussy.
Now I'm triggered.
You should be.
Good.
Should be triggered.
I feel like it's just become a contest of you wanting to make Pat equally mad, like as if that's gonna like put your point anywhere.
I'm not. I don't want. No, I don't want Pat to be mad. I just, you know, it's like a basic thing. Like, oh hey, I'm going to try to not be a dick.
I just want Pat to treat me like a human being.
Sometimes when I'm like, hey Pat, you're being a dick, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't want to be a dick. Other times I tell him, and he's just like, oh, it's just my personality. Sorry, man, just deal with it.
I don't know, man. You're not gonna get Pat to change. Pat is who he is. Just let him be himself.
Yeah.
That's also not the right answer.
How?
I'm not doing this on, like, I'm not intentional. Whatever. I don't care.
You know he cares.
Don't care. They're all retarded. That's all I have to say.
This is why I take Shaco. Oh god. Oh my god, baited so hard.
Holy shit.
Damn. Damn.
How did you steal that?
I don't know how Pat survived that. Fucking blitz grabbed into 3 people.
Rudeness, it's
Oh,
shield.
I threw it the wrong way. Whoopsie.
So off-putting that the enemy team deals less damage.
Passive OP. Is passive.
Thank you.
Grab the wrong bitch. Never mind.
You grabbed the right bitch.
You grab the
Yeah,
right
they
bitch.
clapped me.
He
over.
knocked you up.
Clay knocked
He
me out.
rammed you so hard.
Damn, Laura, are you
Built
pregnant?
up
That's
and
crazy.
broke me down.
And then he fisted you.
I'm pregnant with Atem's fist.
Oh my god.
I think the problem is that you just take any criticism as like offensive.
I think just let it go, Pat.
I keep trying to say the same thing over and over again. It's like rarely even the criticism that I find offensive, so much as the way it's delivered. Like
Yeah, you're a sensitive. You're a sensitive person.
Okay.
Saying that is a lot nicer than I would have been.
I mean,
That's fine.
in all fairness, you know, that's a fair from Pat.
I'm not being overly aggressive about it.
Aw man, I missed the fucking.
I mean, sure. You think that's fine.
I mean, everybody else disagrees with you, so.
Who's everybody else? So far,
Everybody else in this Discord. Atem would have called you like an N-word like 4 times if you did
So-
this.
No,
okay.
I would have caught him a
well,
dog
I mean,
shit
Hitler would
player.
murder you, so like, yeah, from that perspective.
Well, be happy I'm not Hitler.
Right, so like, so your standard is just what's the worst it could be, then like, sure, yeah, you're being like a saint.
I mean, my standard is like another member of our team, but
Why would that? I think we can, you know, we can look to people beyond ourselves.
You flashed
Oh,
those
right.
allies.
I need to die. I have no mana. I need
Are
to
you
die.
still
God.
alive?
Everyone fucking ulted. I'm like over here. I want to die. I have no mana. When I survived, I thought about flashing too. Yeah, should have.
God damn it, man! Another fucking son of a cock. I just the last 2 times I ulted somebody, they lived with like 10 HP and I didn't get the fucking stacks.
Hit
So
him
annoying.
first.
I did. It's just they like fucking like healed or fucking got like a shield or something like that. Like they're under the thing.
Fucking bullshit.
Just barely got fucking cucked.
I finished my Infinity Edge.
Oh my god, you're 12 and
I'm 12-5, man. I have half the kills.
Oh my god.
Everyone was stealing the kills at the beginning, and I had to pull some bullshit out of my ass.
yeah, you did.
Oh, he died so quick. What the fuck?
He's squishy.
Yes, Pat, you could be far less pleasant.
I don't know how to go forward because like it's gonna happen again. So like I just rather avoid
I'm
it.
just gonna deal with it. I mean, I'm just gonna shut up and deal with it because you clearly have expressed that you're not going to try to change. So
See, that's the problem I have with it. It's not
well, you
that I'm
just
unwilling
said
to change.
you
It's that
just
you're-
said you were unwilling to change.
I don't think I have to change.
So, right, we treat it the same as being unwilling. I don't have to, aka I'm not going to,
I'm unwilling to change. Try
because
like
you
imply.
don't think you should.
Implies that I'm like wrong somehow in the situation.
Right, you're perfect, and I'm just wrong.
Yeah, that's exactly how we want to.
Well, you're saying I don't think I should have to change because I'm not doing anything.
I'm not wrong means I'm perfect. I completely understand how
Okay,
those two
fine.
things
Why,
are.
That's an
why can't it be
exaggeration.
that Pat's fine as he is, and you're also, or actually no, Pat is vaguely more mean than he should be, but also you're more sensitive than you should be.
Right, we could end up there, in which case Pat should change slightly, I should change.
But I'm saying, but you can
Instead
both
of-
feel like you don't need to change.
We could feel that way, but in fairness to like,
Nice.
you know,
Great
people's
ass.
perspective, you could just like either compromise or see the other person's perspective and be like, oh, yeah, you know, I see what you mean. But instead it's just like, no,
Kill
I'm
it!
not.
Kill it with fire!
Fill it with fire. You're insane.
I have no more mana.
Wait, how many fucking kills do you? Jesus Christ, you have 18 kills, motherfucker! Holy shit. Alright, well, based off this conversation, we're definitely not doing anything team-based. So let's just do another ARAM. No, we're all in a bad mood. We ain't doing shit.
No, what do you mean? I'm in a good mood. I'm ready to fucking.
I'm in a good
Chat
mood.
GPT. I'm ready to fucking
I
record
don't
this
want.
shit.
I don't want to be accomplice to murder in the bot lane. Okay.
Okay, we can set a timer for 5 minutes. If we can't get this through in 5 minutes, we can play ARAM. But you know, Pat, you just say whatever you want to say, and
Holy
go
shit.
for it.
21,000 damage. Guys, push those numbers up. Holy shit.
If it's
Hey, I was a tank.
I have a higher KD than you.
Fuck you, you know that? It's because you,
You know
weren't
what?
in there.
You know what? You're right, guys. Let's just do a rank game. Let's fucking full send.
all right, let's do it.
No. ARAM,
Oh, yeah, Josh.
ARAM.
Josh already said it.
He said
I
it.
hate you, Josh.
My favorite color is
Larry,
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Larry, you want Ivan?
where the fuck are you?
I was made
I'm in here, dude.
literally.
Larry.
Oh, shit. Yeah, hell yeah, my man.
All I'm saying, Pat, is I'm done making comments about it. So you express whatever you want to, however you want to, and I will just, be myself to adjust it and not be offended.
I feel like Pat's a fucking asshole, and I feel like Dima asks way too many questions and, like, does stupid shit.
That's fair.
That's a good summary.
Yeah.
He gets offended.
Would you say on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of an asshole am I to Dima in bot lane? Like,
You're more of an asshole to Dima than anybody else.
I don't know if I could rate it, but it falls, like, below the standard of, like, traditionally accepted, like, human interaction.
what traditionally standard human interaction for what? Like real life or League?
Yeah, League has a whole
Yeah.
different
I mean,
I
standard.
feel
League
like
man.
the fact that you have to ask that question.
Well, yeah, what Dima said. But my joking response is, Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're really not even on the same
I
dimension.
don't know, man. I feel like if we're all playing football and you like drop the pass and everyone's like, "Yo, good one, Butterfingers," like that's the level of like shit talking that I'm, you know.
No, you do not you do not Butterfinger him.
But what do I do then?
Hey, dipshit, you fucking died. What the fuck's wrong with you? Do this instead, dumbass.
Yeah, because I've said that. We've recorded these sessions. You can find if I've said those words. If I've said anything close to that, then I'll just shut up forever.
Okay, it's up, I guess. Go watch the recording.
I mean, I think you can agree. Like,
I think you've said that once. I'm sorry, Pat. I've gotta agree with that one. You've said it once at least.
I mean, not word for word, obviously, but pretty damn close. It's not that you haven't been nicer. It's that you just haven't been nicer to Dima. Like you've been nicer to other people. Like other people just don't piss you off as much.
yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. Is Pat expects me to be better than I am, and is upset. So he, is like, why aren't you better? And that.
It's because he expects you to be
Come on,
as
energy,
good as
please.
you are when you were in college, you know?
Basically, yeah.
You were better
Because he
in college?
expects you to
Yeah.
probably not, honestly. If I
Aren't you like the highest rank you've ever been currently?
Yeah, but they've inflated the ranks. Like, I reached gold when it was much harder to reach gold than it is now.
Didn't they deflank the ranks because they added more ranks?
However you want to put it, they made it easier to get to a higher rank.
Like, plat is really just like gold now.
Yup.
You still have to go through the same amount of bullshit, don't you?
Nope.
Silver,
Yeah, if you're playing
gold,
against
plat.
your people.
Or it's silver, gold, emerald,
There's-
plat.
It's the same, but you don't have to do the promotions anymore.
Well. I mean, the promotion was basically just win a 2 out of 3, was it not? Or a 3 out of 5?
Yes, but most of the time you would get partnered, like, fucking face of a whole division higher than what you were.
Hmm.
And then be lucky enough to not have like.
I'd say that just came down to luck then, if anything.
Some of
Yeah.
them. Not you, you fucking. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, you have to watch horrible gameplay.
Yeah, fair warning, I'm not good at Pike, so if that upsets you, please let me know.
Get back and go.
Oh, he a dead bitch.
I'll take it.
Oh, damn, he did the one more combo. One more. Oh, the flash.
What?
Oh, really? Didn't even know.
You take those.
Playing the lottery, seeing what works.
Wanna bing bang.
I think what it comes down to is my mistakes upset you more than other people's mistakes. I think that's part of it.
I don't think it is.
Because when I mess up, you get really mad. Like,
It's how you mess up. I mean, I tried to explain it to you yesterday, right? It's like if you were working with
how you
somebody,
messed up.
if you were working with somebody and you asked them like, "Hey, you fucked this up. Why did you do it?" and they were just like, "Oh man, I don't know. I just like fucked
But
it
I don't
up."
say that.
What do you mean? I asked you about the 2v1 thing yesterday, and you were like, "Oh, I don't know, man. I just saw that too."
I explained to you very specifically what happened.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
I'm telling you how I thought about it, like what went through my brain.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's what offended me.
My brain doesn't make sense to you.
But like
That's
what you
fine.
thought in that moment didn't make sense.
Okay, I thought I can beat Caitlyn specifically.
You just forgot there was other champions, 5 other champions, 4 other champions in the game.
There was one other champion there.
One other champion that's like constantly glued to Caitlyn.
Yeah, and I just lost track of her being there, like lost track of her being a threat in that situation. So I took,
Gotcha.
I
well,
acted like it was a 1v1.
That is a mistake that I feel like you should know better. You know.
Yeah, I do know better, and so it pisses you off when I don't.
Well, what do you
act.
mean you know better? Because like if you know better,
Because
then
it's
you
knowledge.
wouldn't do it.
This is a perennial point of contention between us. There's a difference between knowledge and execution. you
Oh
don't
my
seem
God,
to
come on.
appreciate that. It seems like you think if I know something, I should execute it perfectly every time, and that's not the case.
But like the situation isn't like an execution dependent activity, right? It's like if I know that there's cars in the street, I'm not gonna blindly run out into the street. So like therefore, if you randomly did blindly run out into the street, I could call you retarded, right? Because you know that there's cars there. Like that's
If it's something that ingrained, then sure, yeah. But it's not that ingrained, and I don't have perfect awareness. Like,
fighting 2v1 without your support is bad. Like that's
see,
not
this
something
is
that's
what I'm
ingrained.
talking about. Like, it just upsets you that I'm not better, basically.
No,
You want me to be better.
No, I
It's the
feel
kind
like
of
Pat's
mistakes
kind
that
of
you
right
make.
here. I feel like Pat's got a point.
It's the kind of mistakes you make. It's not that you make mistakes. Everyone makes. I make
Okay,
mistakes.
why is it so hard for you to accept that I make different mistakes than other people? Like, in circumstances where some people would be fine, I make a different mistake. Like, why is that so angering to you?
It's not angering. I'm not upset. I'm not like angry at you. I'm trying to help you get better.
But you act like you're angry.
That's why we have such a that's why there's such a disconnect. It's because like you're.
But, like, everybody else would say you sound angry.
Nope. Sounds like a regular person. Like, say his
Pat sounds like he's really into the game. That's what it sounds like to me.
Animated, I guess. Like,
I think you're the only one that takes it as anger.
you dumb bitch. How could you not know that she was in that bush? Like,
Yeah, because that's what I said. You dumb bitch. how
you
could
you say stuff like that.
And that's doesn't.
I don't say stuff like that. Maybe I say stuff like that after I'm like already tilted at you for some reason, but that's not just like my regular, you know? If you fuck up, that's not my, that's not my regular reaction.
We're getting fucking
But if that's become real
destroyed out
bad,
here.
then it is
God
different.
damn.
Yeah.
Depends on how you fuck up.
Okay. So
If
that's
I,
what
walk,
I'm saying.
if
Is
I
like,
walked out to if I walked outside and Larry like crashed his car into like my fucking, fence and then like took a shit on it and then like walked away, like, do I not have a reason to be upset? Like it's not. It's
Is
not
that the equivalent of doing a 2v1?
yes, in past tense.
I just want to be clear.
I tried to explain it yesterday. It's not that he did the 2v1. It's that we lost the 2v2 engagement. I was backing off. It's a series of mistakes. The first one was not backing off support. Something that you should always do. Less time you're out on the map without your support is, especially Thresh, who can save your ass with the lantern. You just increased your chances of dying exponentially by not going backwards. That was the first step. The second step was engaging the 2v1. The third step was not disengaging the 2v1 when you started to lose. It's the series of mistakes.
Can you just accept that I'm not as good as you want me to be?
That's not the point he's trying to make. He's trying to say that
like
you
it.
should understand the playmaking better. You should understand the
But if I-
strategy
if
better.
I-
That's not a lack of
if I
skill, it's a
understood it
lack
better.
of knowledge that you should already have.
You have to.
If you read a book
apply
6
the
months
knowledge.
ago, do you completely forget the book?
It's not a matter of. It's just not a matter of like straight knowledge. It's things together. You have to implement the knowledge. You have to recognize the situation. If you point out to me, hey, look, this is a 2v1. You have low health. But guess what? Sometimes I don't notice my health. Sometimes I think that I'm farther away from the champion than I am. Like, I just am not as good at the game as you want me to be. I don't know what else to tell you.
So
Yeah,
you're
but
the
I don't
reason
have
why
an issue with you.
League is implementing new things to help out.
I don't have an issue with you not looking at your health bar or getting overconfident or whatever.
Okay? But that's what it comes down to, is these tiny things. Like, paying attention to my health bar, the position of the enemy champion, the position of the minions, the status of the dragon on the map, all these things together, that's what I'm making mistakes on.
None of those things are criticized you on. I criticize you on, like, not engaging a 2v1, which is like...
Which requires what? For you to
No.
recognize that,
Skills?
okay, they have certain health, you have your abilities up, they have their abilities down, you have heal, you can survive this, like you can, this is the time when you can push in, this is the
Even
time
if
when you
that,
can be aggressive.
even if that was the most favorable situation to you, even if you had all your summoners up and they had all their summoners down and their Sona ult was down, that's still a disfavorable fight for you to take.
Okay, so you know that, I don't recognize that. That's this is what I'm trying to say. Like,
But how do you not recognize that 2 is
stop
greater than
asking
1?
how. Just accept that I don't. Just accept that I don't, and then it'll be so much easier for you not to be upset about it.
I'm not upset about it. I'm trying to help you fix it. So the reason
doing things in the like while shit's
Oh,
going
I
down.
can't.
You know, if you pause the situation and you're like, all right, Dean, what do you think you should do there? Like, you could just like take a second, think about it. And then,
Yeah,
like,
but
give an
Pat doesn't
answer.
want to baby him though. Demon's
No,
not a
I'm just
child.
saying what Liam is saying is that he's not good. And I'm just saying, like, it's different when you're in this situation,
like you understand what I'm saying, right? Like I don't care that he's not. Like I don't care if he doesn't perform well. It's like I'm not bringing it up because I'm angry. I'm bringing it up to like help him fix it.
This is how you
right?
teach him. This is how you teach him that what he's doing
Like
is
you
wrong.
can't expect that situation. Like the reason it was even brought up in the first place is because you can't like ever go into that situation thinking you have the upper hand.
And so in that situation, like, you could simply point out, hey, like, right there, you didn't have the health you needed to push that. They were too strong. Like, you didn't have your summoners. Something you could just say whatever it is, but instead what you say is like, what were you thinking? Like, how could you go in there? Like, what are you, an idiot? You know?
Well, I mean, I genuinely wanted to know what you were thinking, like because like.
But every time I tell you what I'm thinking, you're just like, you didn't say anything right there. Like, that was just, you said nothing. What you just said is useless.
I mean, the context clues were like, hey, clearly you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, again, what Larry said, if you pause it, I think I could come to the right conclusion, but it's a recognition in the moment, like... So, like, fine. If you're not upset, like I said, I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna make.
But how do I help you get better if every time I try to help you get better, it's gonna get viewed as me being upset?
Okay.
Like, we're on a different level of how.
I just won't view it as you being upset anymore. I'm just going to accept what you're saying.
Definitely not gonna work. I'm
fine, dude.
I
Regardless of whether I see you as being upset, I'm just not going to treat it as something to object to or say.
How would you
something
even
about.
want to be in a situation like that where you're like playing with somebody that you think that they're upset at you?
I mean, I just
have to,
want
like,
to
hold
play,
your breath.
whether it's like perfect or whatever. Like, all I'm trying to do is play. So it's not really about, you know, whether it's perfect or what. You know, if you stop giving me advice, like, I'm still gonna want to play. If you keep giving it, I'm still gonna want to play. I'm not gonna appreciate it if you're like particularly rude about it, but I'm just not gonna say anything anymore because you don't appear to even like
Care. That's what you're trying to say. Which is why there's
care about what though? Care about my play
your
or care
feelings
about your...
or some shit.
It's
It's not the case. I'm trying, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm trying to help you. And I feel like it's a little, I feel it's like a little fucked up to assume the worst in me, like, in every...
You can't put assume into every time just because I think something. It doesn't make it an assumption. There's evidence there. Like, you heard Larry a second ago saying, yeah, Pat, you talk, you know, to Dima a certain way. You heard Atem say the same thing. So, like, are they hearing things too? It's not just me.
Because I expect better from you, because I know you're not retarded.
You can't, I was trying to make one point right there, and you didn't address it. And then
Which
you
point?
moved on to a different point. I said everybody told you individually, Atem, Josh, and Larry all told you that you talk a certain way to me.
Right.
That still doesn't change the way that, like, when he was talking to you, he was trying to convey the point that you did something dumb.
I never said he wasn't. I agree that he was trying to convey that. I'm not saying he's not trying to convey, like...
I mean, what do you want Pat to do? Go take, like, a fucking, like,
again,
how to talk nice to people class?
No,
Kinda, yeah.
Because that's the whole point, is right? Is he wants Pat to be nicer.
And I can do that, like, if I'm not in the game with you. But if we're in the, like...
Why I said, I'm just gonna be done.
If we're in the moment...
He can't control himself, dude. It's too intense.
Fine, so I'm just gonna deal with it. Like, I'm just not gonna...
But I don't want you to deal with it. I want you to accept that you're
If you don't want me to deal
I want you to
with
accept that you're kind of wrong.
This is...
One of you needs to say that you're wrong.
This is such a catch-22. Like, you're not letting me out of the conversation because I'm like, I'll just deal with it. And you're like, no, you have to not deal with it. You have to, like...
I don't want to play
partially wrong on this.
I don't want to play with someone who is like angry at me for trying to help them. That's I don't want to be.
I'm not angry at you.
I don't want to be in a situation.
I already told you, I'm not angry at you.
No, you're gonna be like, oh wow, you know, Pat's a dick, but you know, I'm just gonna like suck it up. That's what you're saying.
So, I don't want you to be in that
situation. I'd rather just not play than you be in a situation where you think I'm purposely being a dick to you.
It's not purposeful. I'm not saying it's purposeful. I'm not saying you're sitting there going, oh, how can I be a dick to you today? Like, that's not what's going on.
Okay, well, if I'm unintentionally being a dick to you, I still don't want to be in that situation.
God, the stunts.
Well, then just don't be a dick. This is what I'm saying, is like, you could choose to do something about it if you wanted to, but if you don't want to, then I'm just not, like, you can be a dick, and that's fine. I'm not gonna not, like, I'm not gonna be that upset. I'm just gonna accept, hey, like, that's how Pat wants to.
Wow, their team was insane. Holy shit.
Yeah, but if you're angry, you're not gonna be learning either.
That's what I'm saying, is I'm not gonna be angry about it. I'm just gonna, like...
Okay, stop. Change the word. Neither of you are upset. Neither of you are mad. You're both just, like, very peeved at the way that you, like, one of you hates the way that one of you talks to each other, and the other one hates the way that, like, you don't understand the criticism to, like, take away from the game. Take the word angry or upset out of the conversation, because you guys are just repeating yourselves.
Thank you. I agree with that.
All right, Pat just talks the way he talks. We've known Pat for like fucking 10 years. You know, that's just Pat. Either accept it or don't. If you don't like the way he talks, then don't play with him. That's basically what Pat's saying.
That's what I'm saying, is like, I'm fine. I don't need to, like, leave the game.
Yeah, but I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to be.
Dude,
I don't want to make.
Can you just let, like...
I don't want to make somebody else.
I don't want to make anybody anything.
I don't want to make somebody else uncomfortable because, like...
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can just move on.
Makes it sound like I'm being the unreasonable one. I don't think I'm being unreasonable.
So let's lock that down right there. You're saying I don't think I'm being unreasonable, but you just heard Josh, Atim, and Larry, and me all tell you.
No, you're twisting our words. What we said. Yeah, what we said was we think Pat is rude. We didn't say he's unreasonable. We didn't say he's wrong. We didn't say Pat's wrong. We said that he speaks more rudely to you.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with the game.
When I say unreasonable, that's what I'm talking about, is the rudeness. Unreasonably rude.
Well, you don't think that there's a different standard in a league game than there is like if we're like hanging out in real life?
Whatever the standard is, 4 people just told you you're being unreasonably rude. You said...
Yeah, but that wasn't the same
from like
thing
normal standards, not from league standards.
It wasn't the same thing as him
saying it in general
on your league. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Like, do we have a recording?
Yeah, we're still recording. It's apparently this is like your favorite video.
No, do we have a recording from yesterday?
Yeah, do we have a VOD review?
Oh,
judge the rudeness level.
I don't recall if I recorded that.
It doesn't matter. I mean, okay, so if
no, we gotta settle this now.
Okay, fine. Then let's take a poll. So for in league, you know, yes or no, each of you besides Pat, do you think Pat is being unreasonably rude when playing league with me?
No.
When playing league and he's trying to tell you that you did something dumb, I'd probably be a similar amount of angry. I just use different words, but that's me.
Can you find the recording of when Dima did the 2v1 and then like see what I said?
I don't think that that's a good example of it, because you weren't.
No, this is good example, because this is what you guys are arguing about.
No, it isn't, because that's a play we're arguing about, not about the way Pat talks. That we're not using that as an example of a time when I thought
that's when Pat said it,
rude.
no?
No, because that's just a single instance. I'm talking about generally.
If you're talking about generally, then it's yes, Pat is rude to you generally outside of league.
Do you remember any games where Pat abused you recently? What?
Well, it doesn't matter, because at this point, like Atim and Josh have both said. At this point, Atim and Josh have both said they don't think it's unreasonable. Yeah, you said outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
outside of league is fine.
Okay, so Pat, Atim, and Josh are all saying that inside of League, it's fine.
My name is
So
Josh.
that's the majority opinion. Like, I'll go with that. That's fine. We can just play. I'll be fine. Let's just leave it alone and play.
I'll be fine.
It sounds like you're very not
I'll
fine.
be fine. Crying in the
fine.
corner.
I'll be fine, guys.
No, I'm just.
No,
Do-
I'm
do-
sorry, guys.
Doing like the finger like help me abuse thing in the back of the
Yeah,
camera.
right.
That's what I was trying to look for right
At
now.
this point, I'm just
It's
more
a-
annoyed that like Pat's unwilling to play because of this than I am about the actual thing.
In fact,
Yeah,
Emily's in the background.
if anything, this should show you that Pat does care about your feelings. It just is never going to tell you that in words.
Okay, then let's just move on, play the game, and fucking Pat can be like 1% nicer, and it'll be fine.
Even believe that.
What?
Pat, are you capable of being 1% nicer?
Can he do it?
I already said I'm willing to like take multiple steps in his direction. I'll shut
Heard
up.
a thing.
Where am I going? Am I
yeah.
going mid? Or where am I going?
Yeah, which comp are we doing? Are we doing the one where I play Gwen?
Let me.
If we're doing
Okay.
that one, then Dima's
That was the
going
first one.
mid fizz, right?